Alright, Alico 3. Today's video, we're going to take a look at some slabs. These are PSA slabs. They came back, it was today actually. They shipped off a couple months ago. I'm not going to go into detail on the turnaround time because, I mean, there's a delay everywhere. SGC, PSA. So, 20 cards. Haven't seen the grades. I saw the Jordan Finest base. So I'm at my house. I don't have my sheet that writes down my pre-grade assessment, but that's just for my own purposes, for stuff I'll keep or sell. So it doesn't really matter. Hockey first, starting off with Elias Pettersson. That's a sick one. That's the Ultimate Collection auto. So these are highly collectible to me and to a lot of other hobbyists. The ice is also very nice. Young Guns, and then I like the SP Authentic autos to $9.99, as well as the Future Watch patches to $100. So Elias Pettersson in a 9. Nice start there. We've got Harper. So Bryce Harper. I think this is the base prospect. Probably looking for a 9 on this one. The center on the back looks good for whatever that's worth. Okay. I was thinking it was the chrome one, but it's the paper one. I didn't look at the card right. Paper prospects. Trying to think of how I got this card. Yeah, this was a Beckett 9.5. It's got good centering. So that's the Bowman Prospects auto. Kind of a neat card. It's got the same picture as your base prospect card. The paper version that came from the product Bowman. So nice Phillies card there, of course, in the Nationals uniform. We got some LeBron star rookies. So I don't think I had either of these as 10 quality. I think I had these in the 8 to 9 range. So the first one gets a 9. That's solid. Beautiful. And the value on these is shot up, of course. Most of the ones I've picked up, I'd say the majority I paid, probably averaged under $100 on these raw, but lately I've been buying them more in the 300 to 425 range. So I mean, I'm not getting them at the bottom ground level anymore, but I'm fine jumping up for Braun cards. Here's another one. This one got a 7, so I don't really know what happened with this one. Have to take a look at it off camera. This is probably one that I thought was an 8. It's probably something on the surface. PSA gets pretty strict with any surface indentation or something like that. So I might just sell this one at auction or something. I mean, somebody would still want it in a 7. So a 7 on the star rookie. First one was a 9, so did pretty well on those. Tatis. So prospect auto. This one's out of 499. It looked good. Probably a 9. 499. Good shine. Top to bottom looks decent. It's not perfect. Right to left looks good. It probably has a scratch or two, so it's probably fair in a 9. So crazy 90s shine on this one, but mint 9 on the prospect auto. Tatis. Here's the Jordan Finest base. I bought this raw for like $10 before they spiked. This one's got immaculate centering, but I think the bottom right corner has a slight issue. So yeah, it's very minor, guys. So it's probably a mint plus SGC, but I don't know what this card's worth. Maybe a couple $100 in a 9. I'm sure a 10's probably like 1,000 or something silly, but. Mint 9, that's just the Finest base. It's kind of a cool photo. So Jordan Finest base, mint 9. Here's the certified auto of Breeze. This one, little white chipping, not bad at all though. I think I bought it raw and it was just clean. So mint 9 on this one. Certified auto. Every now and then you run into some clean raw cards, but you got to go through a lot of beaters to get to those. So. Mint 9, that's the certified auto from Flagship, so he's in the college uniform. Not a card for everybody. I think it's cool. Here's your mandatory. Got to have a mandatory. This is one that I saw it. The only time I ever saw it was the time that I bought it. I think I bought it in May. The buy it now was high. I'm probably the only person that would pay what I paid for it. I think it was 110 bucks, but I didn't really care because it was out of 7. So, and I didn't think it would get higher than a 8. So I think an 8's fair. There was something going on with this that it just wasn't perfect, but I still just wanted to get it slabbed up. So an 8 on the VIX status gold. So that's out of 7. That's insanely low, a low printed card for a 2001. It's got that gold shine too, so nice card and an 8 there. This is a tough card. Brady Elite. So I was thinking 8. It's got that top right. See that white in the corner? So I don't think it'll get any higher than an 8. But cards like this, you just want to get in slabs. I mean, so an 8 on the Elite. I think these have crept up a little bit. I know 2020 Donruss Elite is doing the same design, which is pretty cool for the 2020 rookies, like with Joe Burrow and stuff. So nice to bring that back 20 years later. It's hard to believe that's been 20 years, but here's the Elite Brady. Always one of my favorites from that year. Okay, Acuna bat down. Yeah, this one's got a little white top left corner. I think there was one other slight thing, so I think a 9 is fair. So a nice solid 9. I just love 9s. I don't know why. So there's a 9. There's just something about a 9. This would be like a 7. Yeah, that's fair. I think I had this as a 7.5 in my pre-grade. It's just got a lot of chipping. It's the flare. Final edition. There's just a lot going on with it. It's got that red border, but oh well. 7 out of 7.99. I don't really see this one pop up too often. It's not my favorite LeBron rookie, but I would actually rather have it in a 7 than raw, but that's just me. So, rookie class. Here's a Lindor prospect auto in 9. Centering's pretty good. Prospect auto. Lindor, mint 9. That's solid. Here's a Zion card. I don't know what this is going to get. Okay, so they gave this a 10. I don't know what I had this as, but this is the one hand. It's probably going up a lot, but it's got good centering. The top right corner, I don't know. But a 10 on this one. This was the Zion, the variation. I think it's available in just retail. Somebody can correct me on that. I'm not a whiz on the 2019 Prism, like the different fast break and all that stuff. So a 10 on the Zion one hand. I got this raw. I mean, I don't think these grades are going to be that great. This is the Chrome one, Bowman Chrome LeBron. Let's look at the centering first before we judge the grade. Centering's off top to bottom, 8. Yeah, that's fair. See that top to bottom? That's like almost 80-20. So, I mean, I wouldn't go any higher than an 8 on this. That's almost a little generous. You get almost looks miscut almost. So, an 8 on the Bowman Chrome. I mean, buying these raw. The right to left is really good though. So. These are fun cards though. Challenging sets. It's not just your modern 2020 stuff where you expect a 10 on everything. Here's the Bowman. Let's take a look at the centering before we look at the grade, and then we can kind of a little bit of white. Center looks pretty good. Maybe an 8.5. Yeah, 8. Here's the Bowman. Yeah, it's probably about right. It's got good centering though, guys. I might snap that in the SGC it, see if I can get an 8.5 or so. Just because I really like that centering. It's got a little bit of white, so I think it could definitely be an 8.5 card. That's the Bowman, 2003. So we saw the Chrome. There's the Bowman, just 8s. Daniel Jones, Green Scope. It's out of 75, so. This was bought raw. I think it was $200 or so in a raw. So, I mean, probably not the toughest card to grade, these Prisms. personally, I would never pay a premium for a 10 in cards like this. Here's another one. This is the Purple Power out of 49. This is a 9 as well. Or this is a 9. The last one was a 10. We've got a few more. This one's slightly off-centered. I think this will be a 7. I think I had a ding corner. I just sent it to get encapsulated. So it could be rough. 8. That's pretty good. That's the gold refractor, though. This is going to be a big card someday. It's out of 50 for Bowman Chrome. Crazy shine, too, of Peterson. So that's awesome. So how many 10s have we had? 1? We don't get many in these orders. Here's a Machado. This one could have a chance at a 10. 9. Yeah, it sounded good. I think I don't know. I think this was a Beckett 9.5. So I don't really care. I'd rather have a PSA 9 than a Beckett 9.5. I just don't have any respect for Beckett. The auto is really bad. That'd be like an auto grade of 7. So if you were buying this card, you would want to take a look at that auto. Last card, Future Watch Moss. It'll be an 8 or a 9. That's solid. I meant 9 on the Future Watch, so pretty big card. I think it's over 700 now for this Moss Future Watch. So when we saw 2 10s. That Zion one hand, they gave that a 10. So I thought the grades were accurate. I'll have to look at my sheet to see, but I thought they seemed pretty on par with what I was expecting. So that's really all I care about. So Future Watch Moss in a 9. That is a big card moving forward. That's all, guys. I'll get this one uploaded. Let me know what you think about the order.